Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Hawk Blogger Mornings. I am Brian Nemhauser. Happy to be with you on this Thursday afternoon. It's an HB PM instead of an HB AM episode, and glad to have you all with me. As one of the things I found when I was doing my daily research on which position groups are best and worst in the NFC West was work I did on the quarterbacks yesterday. I found something fascinating, at least to me. I was shocked to find out that Sam Darnold had the highest passer rating of any starting quarterback in the NFL last year, 135 plus in close and late situations. I define that as less than 5 minutes to go in either fourth quarter or overtime, and within one score. So within 8 points, one way or another, +8, -8, right? Sam Darnold was tops. That was surprising. It was also surprising to find that Kyler Murray and Brock Purdy have not thrown a touchdown pass in that situation in 3 years between the two of them. Sam Darnold had more than that just last season in his first real season as a starter over the last few years. And I wanted to find out how, and why. So we're going to look at some film today. For what it's worth, this probably will mean that this episode will get demonetized. So I'm willing to do that in spite of the fact that it'll probably cost me some money. If you'd like to help make these episodes more possible, where I watch some film with you and they likely get demonetized, join over at patreon.com/hawkblogger. It's a perfect excuse to support the show. You also get access to the Discord channel. You get ad-free audio of this show. And you get verified at HBTIX, HBTix.com, where you can buy Seahawks tickets from Seahawks fans. You can do super chats. You can send me tips at Venmo, Brian-Nemhauser. All of those places, all of those things are helpful. You can be a member here on YouTube. And as a matter of fact, we've got a super chat from one of our members, Michael Harder, who's been a member for 9 months. Michael, I really appreciate your loyal patronage. Says, good to hear that Sam Darnold has been so good in those situations. I think it's pretty good to hear as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to look at we're going to look at 3 different games. There's a number of games where this kind of fell in, but I wanted to kind of focus on a few specific games and share what I found. So let's start with a game against the Indianapolis Colts. And in this game, what you're going to see and what I'm going to show you is that let me run back the situation for a second. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to jump out of this and let's pull this separately. Sorry, folks. Give me 1 second while I rearrange a couple of things. I should have been a little bit more organized before I got started, but you know what? I know you guys are patient. I know you'll hang out with me while I make sure I give you the best possible viewing experience. All right, so let me get back to the Colts and the Vikings. What I was going to share with you is a little bit more details about the situation in this game. So this was a game, I think this was what was this? This was week 9 last year. The Vikings beat the Colts 21-13. This was a home game in Minnesota. All right. And what was going on at this point was the Colts had come back to within a 14-10 score. So the Vikings started their possession up 14-10, needing to essentially try to salt away the game. And they took the drive at started at 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. And so the first 20 seconds, I'm not going to show you, but they then would go down and were trying to salt away the game. So that's the situation. They're up by 4 points. The Colts have just kicked a field goal to be down only 4, and the Vikings are now driving. What I'm going to I cut out a lot from this drive because the focus of this is Sam Darnold, not specifically the offense. A lot of the plays on this drive were runs. So the first play of this drive was actually a pass, and a nice pass to Jordan Addison, and that's fine. But the one that I wanted to actually, I think it was to Josh Oliver. This was This was no, I was right. It was Jordan Addison. So a lot of this drive was running plays to Aaron Jones. And one of the things I want to point out to all of you as we're getting ready to watch this game is Sam Darnold under center, play action, outside zone, inside zone. A lot of this, I think, is going to look similar to what we're going to see from the Seahawks this year. So let's take a look. This is a running play, and I just want you to take a look at how this looks from the end zone view as we watch together. All right. So you'll see here from the end zone angle. This is, I believe, it's an inside zone play, right? So notice again there. Let's watch that one more time. Notice Sam Darnold steps and his handoff. All right. Now we're going to skip ahead a little bit. And I want to show you the end zone view of this next play. And watch again. This is under center, play action, drop back, touchdown. In this case, to I believe TJ Hawkinson. I might be wrong there. Let's watch that again. But watch Sam Darnold's footwork, watch his play fake here. And the touchdown was to Josh Oliver, not to TJ Hawkinson. I think this was when Hawkinson might have still been injured. But notice how similar these two plays looked, even though in this particular case, this one was a run to the right side. This was a play fake as if the run was going to, the first play was a run to the offense's left side. This is a play fake as if the run's going to the right side, but similar steps for Sam Darnold. So let's watch that one more time. You get the guy in motion, play fake, roll out, and perfectly thrown ball in that situation for a game-sealing touchdown. So that's the first kind of look at Sam Darnold in these kinds of moments. And for what it's worth, that wasn't like something crazy. Brock Purdy and Kyler Murray haven't done that once. That's nuts to me. They haven't done that once in 3 years. The next one I wanted to show you was a game against the Chicago Bears. And in this game, I'll show you a little bit more of this drive. Let me give you the situation for this one as well. So in this one, if I remember correctly, the Bears, let me pull it up. So the Bears had come back. So the Vikings were up 27-16. They, with like only 156 to go in the game. And the Bears scored a touchdown to come back to within 27-24. And then they recovered an onside kick and kicked a field goal as time expired to tie it and send it into overtime. In overtime, the Bears got the ball to start. So they had this chance. The Bears had a chance to win the game after they'd been down 27-16 with under 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. They weren't able to move the ball and had to punt it. So this is the next possession. This is a possession tie game. Whoever scores next wins the game. And I want you to start watching this first play. And keep in mind, I'm not going to show you just the positive plays. Like, this is the first play of that drive. And one of the things we know about Sam Darnold is he can hold on to the ball for a while. He has a play action under center here. He's seeing. So this is the first play. This is the sack. And now you've heard it all. Just think about if you were listening to this pod as opposed to watching. You get the audio version. So this was the play where he held on to the ball too long. And there was nothing there. He took the sack. So you'll see it again. This is the end zone angle of the play. And I love seeing all the comments. Everyone was freaking out. Like, we can't see any of this. So if you're listening on audio, it's probably going to be annoying to hear this again, but that's okay. At least folks watching will be able to see. So again, this is Sam Darnold on a play action from under center. Takes a long time and then takes the sack. All right. So then this is how he overcomes that 2nd and 17. First play out of shotgun, hits it to TJ Hawkinson, tight window over the middle. You'll see this from the end zone view in just a second. And again, this is the one that I mentioned was not an open pass and a little bit of a dangerous pass that I think you could argue is a throw he should not have made. All right. The play after that, you get another shotgun play, and this was on 3rd and 11. And he makes a fantastic throw. And this is where I wanted to show you. I tried to show you before, but we weren't watching together. Watch the pressure in his face. Look at the pressure in his face while he's making that throw. All right. His guy is literally in his lap as he is making that throw. And he puts serious velocity on it to get it outside to Jordan Addison for that first down. Good stuff there from Sam Darnold. Next, you get a false start. This is where, again, you get him behind the sticks. So he starts this drive, 1st and 15. And here you're going to see him scramble. Oh, sorry. No, that's not on this play. This is where he rips it over the middle to Justin Jefferson. It's a gorgeous throw. And this is on what was that? 1 second. Let me make sure I got the right down and distance here. So that was on 1st and 15. So he delivers this. He gets the first down on the first play from shotgun. He's got Aaron Jones to his left, Jordan Addison to his right. Watch this throw here. Justin Jefferson, a great player, but he's not that open. And that was a ball that was put right on the money by Sam Darnold. That's a money throw there by Sam Darnold. Now it's 1st and 10 at the Minnesota 49-yard line. This is when he scrambles. So you'll see the scramble that I mentioned before. Pretty athletic, getting away from the Bears rushers, but there was a holding call. So this is where it goes to 1st and 20. All right. And so now he's digging out of the hole again. And on this shotgun pass, dumps it. Initially was going to go to, I think it's Justin Naylor over the middle, ends up going to Aaron Jones. So you see the guy over the middle, decide that he has a better chance just to take the easier dump off to Aaron Jones for what was 9 yards. So now it goes from 1st and 20 to 2nd and 11. Once again, look at him attack the middle from shotgun here, attacks the middle, takes his time and dumps it off. So he is smart enough to take these underneath throws, and in that case goes from a 2nd and 11 to a first down. And then you're going to see a quick run here from shotgun. Well, this is the same play, but you'll see not taking chances in this case. Like I think he's made some tight window throws, but he's generally looking for some easy open throws. This is a quick run. Aaron Jones just up the middle for a couple yards. And then we get to the big play, the play that decided the game. And I wanted to show you this from the end zone view. This is Sam Darnold touching his helmet, seeing something in the defense, audibling under center, play action. This is when he's at his best. Under center, play action, deep over. That's going to be the Clint Kubiak offense, guys. Like that's what it's going to look like. So that was the Bears game. And people are saying your screen keeps going dark and light. I don't have any control over that. That is how this particular replay system works. When I go over it, it has a shim. So unfortunately, that's all I'm able to do in that case. Now, this is going to be a little painful, but we got to do it, folks. The last thing I wanted to share with you is the Seahawks game. And this was a pretty important one as well, where if you probably don't want to be reminded, but the situation in this game was that the Seahawks had just taken the lead. Geno Smith had thrown a 4-yard touchdown to AJ Barner, and it was 24-20 Seahawks with 4:21 to go in this game. The Vikings get the ball at their own 30-yard line, and guess what happens? False start. Once again, Sam Darnold is stuck with a behind-the-sticks start to a critical drive, in a close and late situation. So it's 1st and 15. All right. Here is the first play that he makes from that 1st and 15 situation. He's in shotgun, drops back, just a quick out to Justin Jefferson. Nothing fancy. Picks up 12 yards. Next play, you see him scramble on this one. And again, using his legs, he ends up picking up 9 yards. And just there, between those two plays, he's got a first down. After 1st and 15, he's picked up a first down. Now he's going to look over the middle. He's again avoiding some pressure. Oh, this is the scramble, excuse me. This next play, you're going to see him looking over the middle to Justin Jefferson. Ball's at the 46-yard line, the Vikings 46-yard line. He's under center. Once again, play action. He's looking. He has pressure, gets hit, and almost turns it over. So this was not his best decision, but he also had some serious pressure coming up the middle. Let's watch this again. Let me see. There is him getting just annihilated as he throws. I believe that's Jaron Reed that was on the pressure there. Okay, so now it's 2nd and 10. And this is the painful one, folks. This is the one where Byron Murphy makes a great play, but he gets a hold of Sam Darnold's face mask and bails them out. Just collapses the pocket, pulls him down, but he pulls them down by the face mask. That's the kind of guy Byron Murphy can be this year, man. Sans the face mask. But like, look at him just destroy the middle of the line here, playing right next to Leonard Williams, and just splits a double and just destroys Sam Darnold. But face mask, and this is it. This is it right here. So they get a first down to the Seattle 39-yard line. And I want to show you this play from the end zone angle. All right. Under center, Aaron Jones at his back. Snap comes, play action again, steps up in the pocket and just delivers a rope. I mean, that is a ridiculous throw. Let me get it so the screen will be light for you guys during the play. And again, he was under pressure on this play. This was not a straight drop and just hit your steps. He had to step up in the pocket, and he had a person coming at him, and he just drops it right in the hole for what was the game-winning touchdown against the Seahawks. So I could go on. He had some plays against the Cardinals I could try to pull up. And in fact, I'll take a look and see if there's something in there that's worth us taking a little bit of time. Sorry again for talking while I didn't have the video up on the screen. But like a couple weeks before against the Cardinals, they had a big win. I want to look back at that game to see that situation. So I mean, he led. There was a drive with under like 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go, and they went 70 yards for a touchdown. I'm kind of interested in that. Let me take a look and see if I can find it first. Let's watch that together. This was actually another touchdown pass. For some reason, it didn't show up in my search. So that was week 13. So let me go and try to find week 13 here for a second. And we'll watch that together as well. It might take me a moment to find the exact spot, but I'm curious. I haven't seen that one. I mean, I did see it live, I think, but I haven't seen it since. So let's watch that one as well. And again, folks, while I'm doing this, if you didn't hear me at the beginning, this video that I'm making is highly likely to be demonetized since I'm using NFL replay video, and it will get dinged. So if you haven't already, at least like and subscribe to the show and the channel. That would be great. If you want to join at patreon.com/hawkblogger, that would be great. If you want to become a YouTube member, now is a great time to do that. So this drive was with 3:20 to go, and it started at the Minnesota 30. All right, so let me try to find that. Okay, I think I just found it. Let's hope I just found it. All right. I'm sharing my screen in a second. And here we go. Here we go. All right. So this is Arizona versus Minnesota. This is in Minnesota. And in case you don't know how this game went, it was like all Arizona. Arizona like had totally owned this game, and they were up 22-16. They had just kicked a field goal to go up 22-16, needed a touchdown to win. And the Cardinals, had just kicked it off to the Vikings, as I said, with just under 3 minutes to go, 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. All right. So first down for Minnesota at their own 30-yard line. Let's see how this turns out. So first play, shotgun, drops it off to Justin Jefferson. Again, one of the things I like about the way Sam Darnold has approached these close and lates, this is the same play from the end zone angle, is he's very comfortable and willing taking these short passes underneath and not trying to force it. First play of a drive, you're trying to go the length of the field. Taking 6 yards is great. There's nothing wrong with that. And it's a sure bet. This next play, 2nd and 4, again, under center, play action, steps up in the pocket, climbs the pocket. Look at that friggin' throw. Look at that throw. 26 yards to Jordan Addison. Let's watch it from the end zone angle. Again, play action, under center, climbs the pocket, and just look at that throw. Holy shit. I got to see that again. He throws that going to his left, comes off his hand to the right, in stride. That's not about the people he's playing with. That's not about Kevin O'Connell calling some beautiful play. That is a quarterback play right there. That is a clutch, gorgeous throw for 26 yards. This next play is a run to Cam Akers for 5 yards. Fine, up the middle, whatever. Let's skip watching the end zone view of that. I don't think we need to see that. Next play, this is 2nd and 5 at the Arizona 33. And Darnold is facing pressure. He scrambles to his right, throws it out of bounds. Guess what? I don't hate that either. But now you've got a 3rd and 5. And so he lives to fight another day, but he didn't lose yards and he didn't throw an interception. So now it's 3rd and 5. Shotgun. He's got 2 men on either side, and he's got, I think that's Cam Akers in the backfield. Tries to throw a slant, in this case to Justin Jefferson. And I think Mac Wilson knocks it down. I think we're going to get a better angle here. So Cardinals showing a lot of different looks on defense. A blitz. And yes, this was batted down by Mac Wilson. So now it's 4th and 5. Game's on the line. This is it. They don't get this, the game is over. Shotgun snap. Drives that ball to Justin Jefferson for 12 yards and a first down. Again, man, like shotgun, he's got running back to his left. Steps in, had pressure there too. Let's watch that again. He had pressure coming from the left side. This is a guy that supposedly cannot handle pressure. Look at the left side collapsing on him. He gets hit after he throws. Jefferson sits into the zone, and Darnold just delivers it right on. So now it's 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line of the Cardinals. Again, shotgun. Darnold steps back, and he's under pressure again. Had a pretty good throw to TJ Hawkinson there. Hawkinson does not make the catch, but The flag comes in late. The flag comes in late as a defensive pass interference. Again, under pressure, perfect pass. And I think Hawkinson makes that catch if Jalen Thompson is not holding down his arms. It's a good call for DPI. Now it's 1st and 10 at the Arizona 13-yard line. Swing pass out to Jordan Addison for a screen. Gets 8 yards on this play. Again, nothing wrong with easy throws. He's made some advanced throws. This is a nice, easy one. And that's on the OC to give you some of those, ideally, in the process. Reminds me of the JSN touchdown with DK blocking for him a couple years back. So now it is 2nd and 2 at the Arizona 5-yard line. Shotgun snap. Darnold steps back. Better protection. Throws it out to Aaron Jones. Easy touchdown. And then ultimately, Kyler Murray's picked off on the next series. But good protection there. Makes the easy throw. Once again, I don't know about you guys, but like, I love what I saw from Sam Darnold in all of those close and late situations. This is a guy that the book on him is doesn't handle pass rush very well. Can't handle when he's pressured. Well, I saw evidence to the contrary there. He's lifted up by the guys around him. He's not lifting them up. You guys just saw what I saw. Those were advanced throws that he was making. And there wasn't a lot of like a wide receiver making a great play. Like Justin Jefferson, the 39-yard touchdown against the Seahawks was a great route, but it was just as good of a throw. Like that was a perfect hole shot right between two defenders. Even Mike McDonald after the game was like, sometimes you get got. Like that was a great throw. But of all the plays that I showed you, can you think of one where you're like, oh man, the receiver absolutely was the reason why that worked, or that was such a great play call. The guy was schemed completely open. The only thing I can think of was there was a play against the Bears where he threw it to TJ Hawkinson over the middle and he made a tough catch as he was hit with no room. Like that was cool, but there weren't a lot of plays in that. Like Justin Jefferson wasn't making some amazing catch. He wasn't separating so much that it was easy throw. That throw earlier in this series against the Cardinals where he's going to his left and he throws it off his hand, bending to the right and hits Jordan Addison in stride. That's a hell of a throw, man. Like that's a really nice throw. So I don't know. I mean, as someone who watched Sam during practice and OTAs and mini camp last month, those were not the kind of plays and the throws that I was seeing there. It's really nice to once again see what he's capable of in these big moments, in moments that his team's depending on him. So, hopefully you guys appreciate kind of going through that process with me, even when you can't always see the same things I'm seeing. But I mean, look, if you have a good outside zone game, which I think the Seahawks are going to have with Kenneth Walker, Zach Charbonnet, Kenny McIntosh, and this offensive line, I think they're going to be a good outside zone team. And they're going to be under center a lot. And they're going to be running play action a lot. How many of those plays did we just look at that were under center play action, roll out, climbing the pocket, whatever it might be? Like that's his like wheelhouse. I want to go back and look at this again. I'm going to look over at ftnfantasy.com. I think I can find this data over on Stats Hub. I'm going to look at under center play action passing in the NFL last year. And I am going to see play action, true, and shotgun, no. Shotgun, false. That should be under center. Okay. And I'm going to look at these and I'll put this up there so you guys can see what I'm seeing. We'll look at this together. So this is, I haven't looked at this yet. This is under center play action. And I don't know what it's sorted by right now. I think it's sorted by passer rating. No, maybe not. All right. So under center play action, the best player in the NFL last year was Lamar Jackson, had 66 dropbacks, 61 attempts, had 7 touchdowns, no interceptions, and 149 rating. That's pretty good. Jaden Daniels behind him at 137.5 rating. Brock Purdy was next at 129.5. Jared Goff at 124.5. Matt Stafford, interestingly, 121.6. And then Sam Darnold, 121.4, 9 touchdowns, 1 interception, had 143 dropbacks in this situation. In fact, I think he had the second most dropbacks in that kind of situation. Yeah, Sam Darnold had the second most in the NFL under center play action and completed almost 70% of his passes, 9 touchdowns, 1 interception, 9.7 yards per attempt. Pretty impressive. EPA per dropback. He was 10th in those situations. His DVOA, which we only get on FTN Fantasy, which, by the way, if you use promo code HBAM, you get access to Stats Hub and all their other info for a nice 15% discount. It's a great deal. So Sam Darnold's DVOA was 7th among quarterbacks in under center play action. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see if we got anything else here that I want to look at. Turnover worthy play rate in those situations. So Sam Darnold, pretty good in that. Only had 1.7% of his throws, which was 12th best. And honestly, we should let's filter this out a little bit. Let's make sure it's at least, I don't know, 20. No, let's say at least 10 attempts. Right? I think that's right. If you do at least 10 attempts, then he was 11th in whatever it was. Oh, turnover worthy play rate. Yeah, which is pretty good. For what it's worth, Geno Smith, my God, did Geno Smith have this few? Did he not even have 10 attempts that were under center play action? That can't be. All right, I gotta remove this filter and see if that's true. Where's Geno Smith? What am I missing here? I don't see him anywhere. Is there something else that's keeping him? Anyway, I'm curious about why Geno Smith's not showing up. But in any event, Sam Darnold was pretty darn good in these situations last year. Let me take a look at success rate. I'm just kind of curious for my own sake. Yeah, 6th in the NFL among quarterbacks in success rate under center play action. So that's like who he is, and that's what this offense is designed around. For all the things I've vocalized about hesitations around what I saw during practices, there's no question that Sam Darnold is a terrific fit for what Clint Kubiak wants to run. And I think the tight ends the Seahawks have and the wide receivers they have also really fit this pretty darn well. So impressive to see that. See that we've got a lot of super chats. Let me get to some of these. Wally World, who's been a member for 7 months, says, love these, Brian. What are you looking forward to seeing in training camp? Well, I mean, I think the biggest thing is I want to see padded practices. I want to see 1v1s. That I've already put a lot of eggs in the basket of I think the offensive line is going to be good. And so 1v1s will tell me a lot along those lines. And then I want to see Sam Darnold and the offense look more threatening than I saw. I want to see some chemistry. I want to see some players emerge. I would also really looking forward to seeing Torrey Horton, hopefully. Would be nice to see him on the field. And there's a bunch of stuff I'm looking forward to seeing. It's only a few weeks away. So appreciate that. Appreciate your membership. Eric Tams has gifted 10 Hawk Blogger memberships. Thank you so much, Eric, for your generosity. If you want one of these free memberships, all you got to do, turn on gifting on your YouTube account. Look on Google if you don't know how to do that. And then you can like, subscribe, watch the show, comment on the show. And that's how YouTube decides who gets one of these free memberships that Eric's giving you. And think about upgrading to a club level or higher membership that gets you access to the Discord channel, hang out with all the patrons, talk all sorts of stuff all the time. It's a great place to be over there on the Hawk Blogger Discord. Richie Brash, who's been a member forever, 14 months, man. Love it. Says, I cannot wait for this season to start so I can stop pretending the Mariners are good, man. I hear you, Richie. It's rough. Thanks for keeping the offseason fun, Brian. Well, I'm trying my best. Brandon Myers, member for 11 months, gives me a salute. I appreciate you, dude. Christian Fuerte has been a member for 10 months. All these long-term members, man. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. I'm super, super touched that you guys have been members this long. So Sam's still only 28, and he was a top 3 pick for a reason. It's true. It's true. He's got some gifts, man. Vince Ochoa, who's been a member for 10 months. In Sam, we trust, man. Hopefully. And then Matt McManus piles on with 10 free Hawk Blogger memberships. Appreciate you, Matt. And again, you know how to get one of these free memberships. Like, subscribe, do all the things. Join over at patreon.com/hawkblogger. That's a great place to go as well. And if you haven't been recently, head over to jkboots.com. Use code HawkBlogger. Get $75 off the best boots you will ever own. I love my JK boots. And the cool thing is, not only to get $75 off, $15 will go to the Wildland Firefighters Foundation, which will help equip and protect Northwest Forest firefighters while they are protecting our Northwest Forest. And you know, it is forest fire season. So why not get some boots for you or someone you love and help contribute to keeping our Northwest forest firefighters safe? I'd appreciate it. I know they would as well. All right, everybody. Appreciate all of you tuning in. Here's Matt McManus, who I think won a pair of JK boots. Says, get some JKs. They're amazing. He loves he's got 2 pairs. Yes. And then we've got William Awesome Co. with a super chat saying that was a great hype vid, Brian. You know, William, that is very kind of you. I think it would have been great if I got through it without talking about things I was watching for 10 minutes without any of you guys seeing it. But at least it was good. So appreciate all you tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow with more content, and I'll see you then. Until then, I'm Brian Nemhauser. This has been another episode of Hawk Blogger Mornings. Take care.